Good morning, good morning. Figured I'd hop on here and chat. I wanted to open it up though with this really weird thing that just happened to me. Figured it'd be a good conversation starter for a chat. I'll get on here and chat. I don't have very long though because I have to go get Leah up here in a minute. We got to get the kids ready in school and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to open up this little chat with something very interesting that just happened. See if I can get a couple of people tuned in up in here. I usually don't do that. I'm usually really big on, you know, it bugs me when people go live and they're quiet. Get some people tuned in and just stare at the camera, you know. But yeah, I got me my little sugar-free monster to start the day off. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, I'm still stretching, man. I just rolled up out of bed like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. No, maybe it was more like 30 minutes ago. Anyway, we got a few people tuned up in here. Oh, well. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? I'm going to chat for probably, 45 minutes. I got to keep a close eye on the time here. I started at exactly 7 a.m. Anyway, I want to tell y'all this crazy thing that happened. And I've been sitting all morning since I got up for like the past 30 minutes or so debating on whether or not I was going to talk about this. Because this just sounds nuts, dude. This sounds crazy. Something like this is, I would normally like sweep this under the rug and just like not say anything because it sounds so nuts. How many of y'all watched my All Signs video? The last one that I did? Well, in that video, not only in that video, but in several Facebook posts, I have referred to Dr. Joe Dispenza as being a cancer. Check this out. I swear to God. Swear to God, man. This is like this is the second time. The second time they have, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a Mandela effect or I don't know what, but for the second time, swear to God, on everything I have ever loved, his birthday has changed on Google. Swear to God. I know you're gonna be like, oh, whatever, Rich, you're full of shit. Dude, swear on everything. Swear on my relationship, on my kids. I put this on everything, dude. When I very first started watching Dr. Joe Dispenza, I was like, man, I wonder what his sign is. So I went and looked it up and it said he was an Aries. I was like, cool. This is like 4 years ago. It said he was an Aries. So I've been going through the past couple of years associating him with being an Aries. About a year and a half ago, I sat down and I'm watching some more of his stuff. And I said, man, I wonder what his moon sign is. I can't figure it out. I'm going to guess it. So I sat around trying to guess. You know what I'm saying? Because, he comes across as a very interesting type of Aries. So I was like, man, I got to look it up. I can't figure out what it is. So I went and looked up, and it said his birthday was July 9th. And I went, huh? What? Cancer? Are you serious? I was like, oh, I'm tripping, dude. I went like for the past couple of years. I'm one of those types of people. I'm horrible with names. I don't remember the conversation we had yesterday. I won't even remember what we talked about. But I know your sign. Like, that'll stick with me. That'll stick with me. Like, I've always been that way, you know? So I looked it up and it said his birthday was July 9th. And I went, what the hell? July 9th? And at that point, I was just kind of stunned. I just sat there and was like, well, man, I must have screwed something up here because swear to God, he was an Aries, you know? Okie dokie then, he's a Cancer. And it made a little bit more sense. You know, then I started looking at him, oh, okay, well, I can see that. That makes a little bit more sense, you know? And since then, over the past year and a half, I've looked it up several times. Says his birthday was July 9th. And I've made Facebook posts about it. I have, you know what I'm saying? Well, this morning, I get an email. Somebody saying, Dr. Joe Dispenza is an Aries. And I thought, yeah, that's what I thought too at first. And I looked it up, and it says his birthday is March 24th. And I've been sitting around stunned all morning. All morning, like, I don't know, is it a Mandela effect? Is this a Mandela effect, or... Because I know, probably a lot of you don't even believe me right now. You're like, oh, whatever. I swear on everything. I'm one of those types of people that when it comes to my information, I'm really particular. I'm not gonna just say something. Like I've said before, it goes through a process. Before I say something, I think about it for a long time. And yeah, first time I looked his birthday up, it said he was an Aries. And then it changed, he was a Cancer. And I sat around for, a good couple of days. Like, there's no way he's a fucking Cancer. There's no way. He was an Aries, you know? So then I went ahead and I was like, well, maybe I somehow looked the wrong thing. I don't know how you can do that. How do you accidentally look somebody's birthday up and it, you know what I mean? It'd be wrong. And then I'll be damned again. You look it up, it says Aries. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You have got to be kidding me. I remember, I don't know how many of y'all posted or follow me on Facebook, but I posted about this, about something about him being a Cancer a couple of months ago. And again, before I put anything out there, I always look the information up. I have looked this up 10, 15, 20 times before I've said anything public. And it's been the same thing. His birthday was July 9th. Swear to God on everything I've ever loved, dude. So I just wanted to open that up as being the little conversation starter. That's something, I was like, man, should I even address this? Like at first I wasn't going to. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna sweep it under the rug and like, you know, I'm just gonna sweep it under the rug and not say anything, you know? Thought he was a Cancer too. Did you look it up? Swear. Any of you who have heard me talk about it within the past year or so, you look it up, it said his birthday was July 9th. Swear, dude. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this as my little opening for a chat, you know? A little opening for a chat. Any of y'all had any experiences like that before? Like a little, I don't know, again, is it a Mandela effect? Or did Google just fuck his birthday up a couple times? You know what I mean? I really don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But those types of things, I think a lot of people have those types of things happen to them and they just don't say anything, you know? And that's what I was about to do. I was about to just say, no, okay, I'm gonna sweep it under the rug. But no, it's, I think in the day and age that we're in now, it's really important to start pointing these things out, you know? Because we do. Now, what was it? I really don't know. But I do know that we definitely are living in shifting timelines. Is that what happened with this? I have no idea. But we are. So it's very important, I think, that when you experience something like that, to say something. So, you know what I mean? Now, if it turns out to be legit, cool. If not, Ours, okay, we had one happen here at our house, a Mandela effect. We moved in here back in April, I believe it was. It's like 4 or 5 months ago. And all of a sudden, see, we've been writing our address down on everything, okay? I'm not gonna say my address, but we've been writing it down, the street name and all that stuff on all of our documents, and we went and we applied for we got our driver's license here now, you know? And all of a sudden, one day, we looked it up on the GPS, because we were in a place in Vegas, we didn't remember how exactly to get back, and there was a little E on it. You know how street names can have an N, an S, north, south, east, and west? There was a little E in front of it. And we're like, what? That has never been there before. There has never been an E, like east, in front of our street name. And then we went and looked, and it's on everything. And it's on our street sign. And we're like, that's crazy, dude. And I said something about that on Facebook one time. But yeah, dude, if you experience something like that, let it be known. Let it be known. People would probably, well, I know people would like have called you crazy years ago, you know. But I think it's very clear to see that most of the time, actually the vast majority of the time we're experiencing something like that, you're not crazy, you know. That's why I went ahead and said, you know what? No, I'm gonna say something about this. I'm gonna say something about this, man. That's just too crazy. And I probably, if I wasn't so stunned the first time it happened, I probably wouldn't be saying something today. But I can remember about 1.5 years ago when I went to try to figure out his moon sign and looked his birthday up and saw that it said July 9th, I had the same reaction. I was like, what? I sat around and tripped on this for hours. I'm like, what? You know? So, anywho, that was the crazy thing. Like a little Mandela effect or something. I don't know. Anyway, what y'all up to this morning? Oh. No, it's Google that posts it. It's Google that posts it. It's like he's one of those types of people. You type in his name, and his birthday pops up like in Google. Google just has it, you know. It's not on like a website page or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. I'm open to anything, you know. But and dude, I'm always, if I make a mistake, I will admit it. Oh, okay. Well, I just did something wrong or shit. But I'm telling you, I swear to God, man. Anyway, though, enough about that. That was just the opener for the chat. So, you know, share your experiences if you have them. If you do, little bitty things like this, like Dolores Cannon says, that these things happen all the time. It's just that the little differences, 95% of the time, because we slip in and out of different dimensions all day, every day. We always have. That's nothing special. That's nothing new. That's just the makeup of this holographic reality that we're in. It's actually a lot faker than you think it is, you know? And we shift in and out of different timelines and dimensions all the time. 95 to 98% of the time, you don't even notice it, unless there's like this big, huge, you know, like you ever cruise down your street and be like, I don't remember that tree being there, you know? That ever happened to you, something like that? Or like there's one example that she gave where this lady like walked out of her apartment or something like that. There was all this construction going on, the road was all ripped up, and she like walked to the store, came back, and it was all gone. It was all gone. There was no construction there. You know, and it's not just, it wasn't like this little project that the guys could just pack up and say, okay, the day's done and leave. No, no, it's like the gravel's all ripped up or something like that, you know? I don't know. I think it's interesting and fascinating. Don't trust Google. Hey, it could have been Google. It could have been. Could have been. It wouldn't surprise me either. But anyway, that's crazy nonetheless. Even if it was Google. Okay, well then why is this information source we're supposed to trust so well not giving accurate facts, you know? I'm not going to go into that right now. I got a bunch I could say about that, but zoop, I'm going to shut up right now. So, anywho, this is the morning routine. It's my alone time. Oh, probably got a busy day today too. Probably. We got the whole at home schooling thing going on. Y'all have heard me talk about that. Manifesting faster, yeah. I think, doesn't everybody dream about living different dimensions? Doesn't everybody do that? I was talking about that the other day in a chat. That one of the craziest things I've always thought about dreams, you know. I've not been one of those people that's real big on dreams, you know. There's a lot of people that are real big on that, and they try to dig up the meaning of it and all that. I've never really been all that into that, you know. But one of the things that I've always found really weird is how is it that when I'm dreaming, I can be in a place that I don't even recognize, that I've never seen before, but I know exactly where I am. I'm around people that I've never seen before, but I know who they are. And I have memories. I have memories of a whole lifetime. I can remember things that happened in this childhood, right? That's not mine. You know what I mean? That's the part that always tripped me out, is how do I have memories of a past lifetime that don't exist? You know what I mean? In this dream. Like I can remember everything that happened in my past, but it's not my real past, you know? They're not memories that happened in my life, but this character that I'm playing in my dream, I can remember all of his childhood, everything that's happened in his life. I know where I'm at, this house, you know, I can remember when I was a kid, that was my favorite toy on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, but yeah, I've seen The Island. Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen that. Super strange. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm no expert, so don't take what I say and run with it. But from what I've concluded with the resources that I do go to, when you dream, the real you, your consciousness, it stays attached to your ego. It stays attached with a tether, and it goes off and plays. It gets bored. It doesn't want to sit and wait for the ego to sleep. So it goes off to different dimensions and different, places, and it plays and has other experiences, but it stays attached. Stays attached with like a little cord or something like that. And then whenever the ego starts to snap up, it comes back. So I don't know. So that's why I don't really like. I've never really been big on digging into the meaning of dreams and stuff like that. Not me, really. Because to me, it's just my consciousness going and playing games like it is right now, You know what I mean? We're all just here having little experiences and playing a game anyway, so. Yeah, I don't remember most of my dreams either. I do, like last night, like the ones I just had before I woke up this morning. I have bits and pieces of it, but it's one of those types of things that, in my opinion, I think this is why some people don't remember near-death experiences either. Some people do, some people don't. But some people remember dreams and some people don't. This brain can't calculate very much. Not really. It can't calculate very much, okay? It can't hold very much information, at once. That sun's coming up now, hitting me in the face. It can't hold very much information. So when your consciousness goes and leaves and plays a game somewhere else, and then comes back in here and is now being filtered through this brain's not going to remember all that, Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But it's like the harder I try to think about that dream, it dwindles away. Because I can't fit that world and this world in the same brain, So, yeah, Dolores Cannon's awesome, dude. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. It's run by her daughter now since she died back in 2013. Her daughter, Julia Cannon, runs the YouTube channel. And she uploads the Metaphysical Hour, which I guess was like a radio show that Dolores used to have. And, yeah, it's just audio, but like I like to listen to it a lot of nights before I go to sleep. I'll put my earbuds in and she'll have the Metaphysical Hour, and she's cool, man. I always call her my spirit granny. Oh, you signed up for a QHHT course? Ooh, that'd be scary, man. Ooh, that'd be scary. You know what I want? Whenever the doorway opens for me to do this, I want a reconnection from Everyday Masters. That's what I want. Yup. I want to book a reconnection session. He hasn't put up a video in about a week or two, but he was moving. I think, if I remember correctly, he was over in like New York or something, and it's like it was moving and couldn't figure out which state he was moving to, and I still haven't heard yet. But yeah, I want to book a reconnection session. That's what I want to do next. Oh, man, that sun, though. I got to do something about that. Oh, wow. Oh. See if y'all can see me if I switch this way. Now the sun's right in the camera. I can't really escape it. Oh, well. It's not killing me. Yeah, lucid dreams are cool. They're fun. I don't know, though. Like I said, I've not really been big on dreams, though. Maybe I should, but people say, oh, you got to journal your dreams. Dude, I can't even explain half of them. You know what I mean? Like, the place that I go, I don't know where my consciousness goes when I'm asleep, but the dimension that it is so unlike this one. There's no way I could even begin to explain half of it, Makes perfect sense there. But you come here and you try to explain it, and I can't explain it. It's just like, I can't even begin to put it into words. So how am I supposed to journal that shit, That's another reason why I never really got into it real big. It's like, dude, I can barely even remember it because it doesn't make any sense. I can't put it into English. I can't even talk about it. Like, I'm trying to explain to you, and it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, the whole dream thing, I'll just let somebody else figure that out, Just let somebody else figure that out. I got my areas of expertise in other places, you know. So, yeah, just let somebody else be the expert at that one. It ain't me. It ain't me. do 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 do. Thank you, Tara. This is my backyard. It's really little though. I got a small backyard. Sun though, man. I swear to God. Morning chats are awesome. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, I used to do this. I used to do this every single morning. Every single morning. And matter of fact, that's when Leah started watching me. That's the funny thing was I used to every single morning when I lived up in Idaho, I would do a morning chat like this. And that's when Leah started watching me. She would watch like every chat that I had, you know. And I like doing it. I like doing it. I'm doing the best that I can, as you all can see, to come on and do it more, you know. Oh, let's go inside. The sun is irritating the hell out of me. It just popped up over that house over there, and I can't get away from it here. So let's go inside. Hang on. I got about, I got a little bit longer. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I have moved my area upstairs. So for at least the next, I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm not gonna be doing videos in here. I'm gonna be doing them upstairs. So we can sit in here and chat though. This is the office. The home office is kind of a mess right now, but it like came with the house with all this big, huge desk right here and all these shelves and stuff. Leah decorated my shelves for me. So anywho, like the upstairs setup. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it there for at least the next little bit. I'm gonna be doing most of my videos up there, probably with a background behind me. What was the deck I learned on? Tarot of Dreams. Tarot of Dreams is the deck that I learned on. Here's a couple of my old expired decks. I don't know. It's hard to say. They still kind of shuffle a little bit. Workouts are going good. I gotta go do that again today. Gotta go work out again today. Man. Not looking forward to it, but I am healed up. Not really feeling anything sore right now, except for my biceps are kind of hurting. Like he puts me through high intensity workouts, you know, 700-800 calorie fucking burners, you know. Whew. Anyway, I know the process of transformation, and I know it's not comfortable and it's not fun, so I'm very patiently waiting for the day that I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is fun, let's go do it. It's not fun yet. It's not fun yet. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and make it sound like it's pretty and, you know, it ain't fun. I'm not really enjoying myself all that much just yet, but I know I will eventually. I know I will eventually because it's anything that I've ever conquered is uncomfortable at first, you know? Got to get that old mechanism, my old ways unwired and this new mechanism rewired. And I don't care what it is you're doing. I don't care if you're going to the gym or changing your diet or doing something as simple as changing your alarm clock. Wake up at a different time every morning. Something new is always going to be uncomfortable. So I'm still in the discomfort stage. Still in the discomfort stage. I don't have anything here. I took everything upstairs to the upstairs living room. So I don't have a thing to plug my phone in. Of course, it's not about to die or anything. It's good, but... Hang on, let's check and make sure what time it is. Okay, 7:26. I still got a few minutes. Still got a few minutes, but nothing really major to talk about. I mainly wanted to tell y'all that weird little story, man. Like I said, that's something I wouldn't even normally address. But I had this little voice eating at me like, man, in today's day and age, we need to address those things in today's day and age. Because I just have this feeling that way too many people are experiencing dimension shifts and timeline shifts and Mandela effects, and they're not saying anything out of fear of looking crazy, out of fear of looking stupid. I don't care. I don't give a damn how stupid you think I am. I don't care how crazy you think I am. So, you know, it's monkey see, monkey do, not monkey say, monkey do. So, yeah, always let it be known. Let it be known. We want to shift up out of this old 3D place, you know, and get as many of us as possible to the 4D, 5D. Then that's what we're doing here. I don't really know how many people it's going to be, but however many it is, I'm assisting those who I was here to assist, who have eyes to see. Get some sage going in here. Do, 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 do. It is taking so long to burn this damn stick, dude. You experience glitches in the Matrix? Yeah. And again, maybe this wasn't even a glitch in the Matrix. Okay, let's just be real with you. I think it was. I do think it was. But I'm leaving the door open for possibility, you know? I'm leaving the door open for possibility, but I think it was. I think it was a timeline shift. I've experienced too many timeline shifts like that. Like way too many of them. Way too many of them. It's happened too frequently, you know? Happen way too frequently. Like just little things, dude. Little things. And when it's on a collective level like that, though, that's when it's really big. When it's on a little personal level, that's when it's really hard to, like, let it be known. And you know, oh, you don't remember it that way? Well, maybe I am just crazy, and maybe I am just remembering it wrong. No. We're all multidimensional. But when it happens on a collective level like that, when it happens to where it's something that everybody can see the change, you know, and everybody can say, yeah, I didn't used to be like that. Like the LinkedIn, remember, you know, LinkedIn, whatever that online thing, LinkedIn, that's spelled different now. You know, little things like that. Little teeny weeny little things that happen on a collective level. Because we're all collectively shifting very fast. Very fast, so. Uh-oh. 5 of Cups just popped out for me. Nah, not for me. I'm just shuffling for the hell of it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I used to scare the hell out of myself with the tarot cards all the time. I used to just sit around and shuffle the cards all day, just out of habit and boredom. And anytime like a scary card popped out, I'd be like, oh my God, is something scary gonna happen to me today? You know, I used to scare the shit out of myself with that. But I can't read my own stuff. I can't read my own stuff, so I just learned a while back to take it and nah, I don't mean nothing. I think it's the intention you put into it, you know? Because if I'm putting intention into it, like, is something bad gonna happen to me today? Is something bad? Then, you know, but some people, like, don't quite. Here's the thing that I want people to understand too, especially, and this has a lot to do with like tarot card readings. You know, how many people get a reading from me and they say, what do I need to know? Trust me, if you need to know that bad, you don't have to go search it out. What would you like to know? Knock and the door shall be opened. You know? But when it comes to readings and stuff like that, universe, if you need to know something, universe is going to let you know one way or the other. You don't need to come search for something you need to know. That's what I've never really understood about. Like I couldn't, and I'm not shitting on nobody, but like I've never, if I have things that I want to know, you know, so I go search for the answers, you know, but when it comes to doing this right here, intention powers everything. Intention powers everything. So I've never sought out a reading, ever. Every reading I have ever had comes and finds me. Swear to God. Swear to God, I don't ask for it. You know, I don't ask for it. They always come to find me. They come to chase me down, you know. And I'm very picky and very selective. Very picky and very selective, you know, because obviously being in the position that I'm in, everybody wants to give me readings, you know. Everybody wants, you know. And so I'm very picky and selective. But whenever that one person, it's usually in real life, typically, it's usually in person. But, and most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, the people who say they need to read for me don't know shit about me. Don't know who I am, don't know nothing about me, you know. So that makes it a little bit more, I'm like, okay, well, I'll take you up on that, you know. Maybe I guess I need to hear something. That's how you know you need to know something, you know. So, yeah. I hate using this example, but I don't go into a restaurant and say, here's some money, just go back there in the back and give me whatever you think I should be eating. Come on now. Come on now. It don't work that way. I mean, it can, but I have this feeling. I've heard a lot of bad stories about other readers. A lot of bad stories about how, you know, oh, I got this reading from this guy and it was just, oh, it was a waste of time, a waste of, you know, because if you come to me, I need to know exactly what you want clarity on. See, all these things are for me is a gauge. So all these are is a gauge. Like we just got done talking about. We are in a multi-dimensional reality. And at this very moment, every last person watching, your energy is moving based on your vibration. But you can make the decision to make it move anywhere you want. You have that power. All this does is gauge where it's heading right now. In this current moment, if you don't make any changes, if you don't do anything new, if you don't do anything extra, and more often than not, I would have to say a good 7 to 8 times out of 10, most people, like if they say, well, what's coming in for love? Pretty much the same thing you've been experiencing in love. Not a whole lot new, you know? Or how are my finances looking? Same way they've been looking, 9 times out of 10. However, if you choose to like take this information I'm about to give you, you can change that. But the work isn't easy. The inner work that you have to do to actually tap into the frequency and the energy of love and money is not an easy thing to do. As a matter of fact, it can give you a fucking migraine, dude. It can, like, having to unwire your old perceptions and beliefs and reconfigure everything that you've been taught, everything that you've been programmed to believe, especially about love. Especially about love. Everything you've been programmed to believe through TV and movies and music and watching your family, and everything that we've been taught to believe about love is wrong. It's a lie for the most part. The vast majority of it is this big lie. And ooh, look what card comes out as soon as I start talking about that. The 9 of Cups. People don't really understand. This is the goal in love. This is the goal. The 10th cup is a byproduct of this. It's a manifestation. See, people don't really understand that the perfect relationship and the big abundance of money, that's not what we're chasing. That's just what happens as a result of getting on the frequency. And once you get on the frequency, you understand that this was never the goal the whole time, to get on the frequency of money. You know, the manifestation was never the goal. The manifestation just happens as a result of reaching the actual goal. And if that makes any sense. A lot of people can't really wrap their minds around that, but if you actually choose to walk the path and start tapping into energy and learning how to manipulate it in a good way, okay? I'm not talking about nefarious manipulation, but once you start figuring out how energy works and how to make it work in your favor, you start realizing that no, the relationship wasn't the actual goal. That doesn't mean the relationship's bad by any means. No, but that wasn't the goal I was after this whole time. And you realize all the money wasn't the actual goal. That wasn't the goal. It's the mindset, you know? You'll get it. You'll understand once you, I know I'm not the only person you've heard say that. I know you've heard all kinds of people say that, and it doesn't make any sense when you're not there, because we think so badly, I need money. I need somebody to love me so I won't be lonely anymore. That's what we're just like programmed and hardwired to think that way, you know? It doesn't work that way. And that's why I am here to help people understand how it really works, you know? So that's what I was saying earlier. I have my areas of expertise in other areas, you know. Energy behavior and frequency equalization is my expertise, not dreams, you know. People come to me and ask me questions about dreams from time to time, and I'm just like, yo, I can't answer that. I don't know. If it has something to do with how does this person feel, you know, or what are this person's intentions, or are they coming back, or this, that, and the third, I can answer those things, you know, the typical run-of-the-mill whatever, you know, that the YouTube tarot card readers talk about. But in the middle of my readings, what I'm doing, and any of you who have come to me for a reading can more than likely attest to this, it's about 95% of the people that come to me for a reading, I sprinkle in the secrets. I sprinkle it in, a frequency equalization. And it's always evolving and changing, but I have come up with the quickest, I hope to be the most efficient way to squeeze it into a reading, you know? I feel like that's my job. I feel like every single person that comes to me for a reading, yeah, you hear how your ex feels, and yeah, you hear whether or not true love is ever gonna come in and all this and that, but you leave with a very valuable seed planted. Some people actually nourish and water that seed until it grows. Other people say, Rich is a dumbass, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, it's however you choose to perceive it is what you're gonna experience. That's what I tell people, especially about money, dude. Oh, money is the biggest one. Like if you come to me for a reading, you have one or two choices. You can choose to perceive this reading as the most valuable tool you have ever received in your life. And man, you can take the things that I'm telling you and you can quadruple. I mean, you can take your income, you can be making an income that you never even imagined possible in a year, a couple of years, you know, with the energy work that I teach you how to do, which is not easy. Or you can say, that was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard, and throw it away and probably more than likely not really experience a big fluctuation in your income. It's all your perception. You're the one that does it. You're the one that does it, you know? You're the one that does it. You just need a few little knobs and levers turned here and there. The things that I teach are way cheaper than where I learned. Way cheaper. But in my opinion, in today's day and age, it's not about money anymore. Not really, you know? I paid thousands to learn the information that I teach. That I charge for 75 bucks, you know? 100 if you want it right away, but you know what I mean? I paid thousands. And hey, if you choose to go and pay thousands, then you invest that kind of money, you will get that kind of return. But in my readings, like people write me all the time, man, you're not gonna believe what I've manifested, you know? And that is when I start getting the feedback of the astronomical, like this one lady wrote me. Let me see if I can remember. I can't remember all the details, but I posted a few of these on Facebook. This one lady said something like, I was supposed to be like going to jail. I was supposed to be going to jail for like 90 days or something like that. And how did it go? Yeah, I think it was ruled that I was supposed to do 90 days in jail. And I listened to what you said, took my mind off of it, let go of it with the gravity of my mind, and started walking as if I was free. The day before I was supposed to go in and serve 90 days, my lawyer called me and said all charges were dropped. And then something like, then I ended up getting an $11,000 check in the mail, you know? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know, right on. That's the way it works, dude. Remove whatever it is, remove your mind from it. That's when it can flow free. But that's the hardest thing for us to do. And I still struggle with it. I still have to coach myself all the time. Pull your gravity of your mind away from it, because our first instinct is to clench on to and think about it and worry about it and focus on it all day, every day. You know, people come to me all the time and they say, what do I need to be focusing on right now? It's not what you need to be focusing on, but what you need to take your focus away from. The ability on command to be able to remove your focus. I'm not saying go be ADD and absent-minded. No. The ability to be able to place and remove your focus on command. That is the ability that the most successful people on the planet have, that others don't. To be able to place and remove your focus on command. It's tough. It's tough. Especially when we're worried about something, isn't it? Oh man, we sit around and think about that thing all day. We sit around and worry about it and focus on it and feed it all this energy all day. It just creates it. It keeps creating more and more of it. But if you can figure out, you got to find that switch inside of you to where you, on command, I can place my focus on this thing long enough to pump it full of intention and energy. And then when I choose to, flip the switch and remove my focus, remove my intention, remove the gravity of my mind from that. It's hard to do. Sounds so easy. Try it. Next time, so anybody got something right now that they're really worried about? Try it. See how long you can go without thinking about it. Monitor your thoughts. Pay attention to what's going on inside of there. All right, y'all. About time for me to head on out of here. I gotta go get up Leah, and we gotta get the kiddos ready and get school started and get my work printed out for today, and I gotta just get going for the day. Greatly appreciate all y'all that tuned in and played along. I'll see y'all later, all right? Have a good one.